Hey guys, welcome to Real Talk. Thanks for joining me live. It is April 19th, Wednesday, April 19th. Okay, first of all, I have three topics I want to hit on today. First of all, Daniel G tonight, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You guys, he's going to be in Portugal. It's 2 a.m. Portugal time. So I fully expect him to be lit and turned up. So make sure to join us tonight. And then I'm doing this podcast with this, world famous doctor at noon. And I wanted to tell you the question that he's going to ask me because he said he did a poll from his listeners. He's also like a best-selling author. His name's Dr. Michael Patterson. A poll from his listeners and his followers about what they would want to know about network marketing. You guys, this guy is in his, he's 50 or 60. He's got a different client base than I do. And I'm telling you this because I want this to be ideas for posts for you guys to pique interest and kind of answer their questions or their hesitations without having to jump on the phone with them. Okay, so he's like, a lot of my listeners are afraid of network marketing. How would you respond to this? So were you afraid, you guys? Were you like, oh, it's creepy, it's cringy, it's, or maybe you weren't. Maybe you're like, this is how they make billionaires. What are some of the lessons you've learned? So I think you guys we could talk about how, well, initially we thought this, but what we learned was this. And you can sprinkle in your company, spin it however way you want. But I think this is the interesting stuff because this is like the dirt that people want to know, but they don't want to directly ask you. There are a lot of network marketing businesses out there. Some are perhaps better than others. Why is yours a good one? And I thought this was brilliant. I'm going to say it again. There's a lot of network marketing businesses out there. Some are better than others. Why is yours a good one? And I think it's so easy for you guys to highlight your company without calling anyone else's dog ugly, right? So you don't have to be like, who would want to sell X, Y, Z? And I know you guys know this, but it's a really great way to highlight why yours specifically is so great. The other thing someone asked is, what questions should people ask before jumping in? So I think that would be a great post or a reel or a video. You guys know what? I was polling my audience. Lie. You guys, I lie all the time. Come on, act like you were polling your audience, even if you weren't. Polling my followers, or you could say I sent out a survey monkey or whatever. And people ask these questions about network marketing, and I just want to address them. I think this could be great for a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live too. What kind of mindset does it take to be successful in your world? I think, again, you guys, this could be months of content. It could be what kind of mindset am I looking for my next network marketer, for my next leader? This type of mindset, or this type of hunger, or this type of thirst, or simply someone who utilizes the product, someone who has nails, someone who wears athleisure. And then one piece of practical advice you can give my listeners that they can apply right away. One piece of practical advice. I know some of y'all are doing the morning mindset or whatever, where people get up at 5 a.m. and drink a liter of water. I will never be doing that the miracle morning. Or maybe you read a book every day. I'm terrible at all of this stuff. But sharing the lemon water, or sharing maybe you go outside without sunglasses on. I see people talking about the benefits of just something of interest. And it's so funny what's interesting to people, because yesterday my daughter was at riding lessons and the girl tried to put sunscreen on her. And it was a sunscreen brand that I don't align with. And it's just so funny because she's like, well, why not just use this one? And I was like, well, I really just use I don't sell Beautycounter. I really just use Beautycounters for this reason. And it's just so funny how you can just provide people tips and tricks that they don't even know about, oh, I only drink this one, whatever. So that's that. So those are some ideas, and I will copy paste these, put these in comments on this Real Talk. So don't feel like you have to go back and listen to me talk again. 2 more points. I had a conversation this week with some of my leaders in my network marketing company. And I actually took this question to Daniel because I didn't know, and I know we all feel this. Why do people join our business and do nothing? Okay. So first of all, it's totally normal Second of all, it's a volunteer army. And I think I shared a reel from him last night where he talked about it's because you're not going to get fired. So there's no one watching you. There's no one bossing you around. There's no one telling you, you have to do this or else. So he's like, volunteer army, it's normal. But third of all, and this was the one that really, really got me. And I found this so thought-provoking. And I asked one of my leaders this because I kind of knew what was going on with her. And I think she's going to tweak some things. So his question was, why do you think you attract people that are going to do nothing? What are you saying to those people? And you guys, this could be a good reel for you to put out there, like for network marketers, right? Because again, we're trying to elevate ourselves as a society, as a business, not just your company. So like, you know, I want to know that Stephanie is the person to join no matter what company, or Christy is the person to join no matter what company. So I think that could be a really thought-provoking reel of like, so you say your team's doing nothing. Why are you attracting do-nothings? How are you sharing the opportunity? What are you saying that might think do-nothings do nothing? And what I realize is the more I talk to like these top network marketers, they always put the onus back on me. Like I'm the problem, which is the truth. It's not these people. Because they either are or they aren't going to do something, right? Yes, they need mindset tweaks. Yes, they need systems, but we all have that. So, you know, if I had 13 people join my business last month, 6 of them have done nothing. It's like always 50%. And I damn near want to ask them, did I lead you astray? Like, what did I say that made you think that you could join this company and never even place an order or log into your website and become a millionaire? Like very tongue in cheek. And I think that's conversations that we can be having with some people as we try to re-engage. Like, is this on me? Did I sell you? There's some expression like a bag of shit. I mean, I don't want to use that one, but like, help me understand, you know, what your expectations were and, you know, where I am in those expectations or this company. And I think a lot of people just get busy. Okay. Another thing that I had happen to me this week, and this is a good one. So people have Googled one of my network marketing companies, and some of the feedback is not pretty. So there's 3 ways that you can address this. If someone talked to a friend and got a shitty product, or they think your leadership sucks, or they waited for 10 years on customer support and no one called them back, and then they called the Better Business Bureau and thinks that you guys should all be sued and you're criminals. And I mean, I know I'm going hard in the paint on this one, but you can Google any company and they'll have bad reviews, okay? So there's 3 ways that we deal with it. So first of all, obviously you're gonna ask questions like, oh my gosh, what did you read? Oh my gosh, what did you hear? What did they say? Obviously, you're asking questions. So it's either partially true, it's true, but only true in the past, so no longer true, or completely false, okay? So you're gonna have to ask them more and more questions to like help them figure out what's going on. So what I find with my personal company is it is true 100%, but true in the past. And you can really address that by using those words exactly. You know what you're saying, Mary, is partially true. Here's the deal. What you're saying, Carissa, is true, but true in the past, or completely false. And what you'll find the completely falses are the people that joined not having a mentor, or maybe their mentor was a creep and they went on and started like blowing all sorts of stuff out because they were unsuccessful. And I think it's really important to talk with people about, you know what, unfortunately, that's the nature of our business. You know, up to 50% of people join and they never do a thing and they never lean into their business, which it does take work. And unfortunately, they don't make any money and they get angry and post things on the internet about us that are completely false. And then I think we really have an opportunity with the true, but true in the past. Because one of the companies I'm with is 5.5 years old and one is 30. The 30-year-old company, there really are no issues. Everything is a well-oiled machine. So I think you can kind of really lean into the fact that, you know, the growth cycle for companies, it takes up to 8 years. And then I had 2 people on my team go to Kristen Boss's leadership retreat last weekend in Denver, pay a lot of money, get hotels. And they said they were absolutely astounded that in a room of, I think, 1,500 women, They said 60 to 70% had never heard of Scout and Cellar. It's like everyone goes around, what do you do? I'm Norwex, I'm Arbonne, I'm Juice Plus, I'm Denton. And they said they met a lot of people from companies they had never heard of. But they're like, to be in this room with all these top leaders and the panelists didn't even know who we were, never even heard of us. So in our microcosm, we think what we say, people hear it, they absorb it, they literally still have no idea. So I think that goes to true, but true in the past, that we are only a 5-year-old company, mine specifically. Maybe yours is 8, 10, 12, 15, but you can always lean into those growth patterns, those growth cycles, and say how we are a completely different company now. Now, my 30-year-old company, a lot of people didn't even know what that one was either, or they didn't know how to pronounce it, or they didn't know what different product lines. So you guys can always reinvent yourself, I think. It just takes, maybe going back to those questions I started with and just throwing some of those out or putting it into your email funnel. The top 3 questions I get about network marketing, or the top 3 hesitations people have, or the top 3 rumors, or the top 2 rumors, or the pyramid scheme one is, you can never say that enough. I'd be posting that every damn day. Okay, that's what I got. You guys have any questions? Let me see here. An update on my reel challenge. I've been doing reels every single, 6 days out of 7 and posting them. I have 20 new followers and I had 3 people buy Ignite and Launch out of that. And I have no idea who they are. So just keep that in mind. And I'm doing this for a full 90 days. I'm going to throw something out, but I am getting quality followers. Yes, I've had to block some weird people from different countries, but I think that's just the way that it goes. And it also illuminates to me how Instagram is sketchy as fuck. And I'm going to keep leaning into it, but there are some major creeps out there. And so I take what I put on Instagram and I put it onto LinkedIn, and it's working like a charm, a 30-second or less video with a caption. I'll be making more today because I washed my hair. So if there's nothing else, I'll see you guys tonight at 8 Central. Bring your notebooks, no recording. And we'll see you soon. Okay, bye guys. See ya. Have a good day.